Good morning, dear children. Today we will be learning chapter 6 of General Science, that is substances in daily use. Look at the pictures. Which three objects do you see in the picture? The objects seen in the picture are a chair, a table, and a cupboard. We can identify these objects with the help of their shape and properties. These objects can be made up of either wood, metal, glass, plastic, or fiber. These all three objects can be prepared with the help of wood, plastic, or metal material. Means we can make wooden chair, wooden table, or wooden cupboard also. Again, we can make with the help of iron, chair, table, and cupboard. Or with the help of plastic or fiber, we can make chair, table, and cupboard also. Now, we will see substances and objects. All substances are made up of very small particles. Objects are made up of substances. Objects have a specific shape. Their parts have a specific arrangement by which we can identify them. We use wood, plastic, or steel to make a table, a chair, or a cupboard. These substances have the strength required to make these articles. Also, these substances can be given a desired shape. It means that we consider the properties of substances to use them for making things. The same substance or material can be used to make many objects. Let us study some such examples. Now, from cotton. From cotton, we can make cloth, fiber, or thread, sari, handkerchief, quilt, mattresses, and pillow. Now, from iron. From iron, we can make construction steel bars, griddle, that is tawa, parts of automobiles, electric poles, tables, and cupboards also. Aluminium. Aluminium we can use for making kitchen utensils, electrical cables, aluminium foils, cans, aluminium sheets, aeroplane parts, etc. Now, next topic is classification of substances. The substances in everyday use are of two main kinds, natural and man-made substances. Now, let's try this. Make a list of various objects in your house and note down the substances they are made of. Here, some examples of objects are taken. That is, picture, wardrobe, bed, clock, bookcase, plant, television, table, sofa, cushion, etc. In these substances, picture, wardrobe, cot, bookcase, and table made up of wood. Cushion, bed, and sofa made up of cotton. Television is an electronic equipment. Plant is a natural thing. It can be obtained from nature. Now classify. Classify the following substances according to their uses. Substances are given: sand, soap, wool, window glass, bamboo, cotton, bricks, silk, leafy vegetables, cement, fruits, water, and sugar. Now let us classify all these substances. Now materials for constructions are sand, window glass, bamboo, bricks, cement, and water. Now materials used as food, that is leafy vegetables, fruits, water, and sugar. Now materials used for making clothes, that is wool, silk, and cotton. Now materials used for cleanliness, that is soap. So we can classify all these substances in all these categories. Now can you tell what is the difference between these two groups of natural substances: leather, jute, wool, cotton, and water, soil, and metals? Leather, jute, wool, and cotton are the substances obtained from living things. Water, soil, and metals are the natural substances, but they are obtained from non-living things. For non-living things, we are telling as abiotic, and living things means biotic. Now, natural substances. Substances available in nature are called natural substances. Of these, the substances of the first group are obtained from living things. Substances obtained from living things are called biotic substances. Air, soil, water are the substances that are not obtained from living things. They are called as abiotic substances. Question number 2. How are leather and wool different from jute and cotton? Leather and wool are obtained from animals, that is called as animal origin. They are of animal origin, whereas jute and cotton are the substances obtained from plants, that is these are the substances of plant origin. Question number 3. Do we find plastic, nylon, brass, or cement in nature? No, these substances are man-made. So, we cannot find these substances in nature. Now, next topic is man-made substances. New substances produced by processing naturally available substances are called man-made substances. Several man-made substances are in use. They are easier to use and are available plentifully at low cost. They satisfy the needs of man and make his life more comfortable. Now, let us see some examples of man-made substances. Earlier, earlys or capes made of grass or sackcloth were used for protection from rain. Then cloth umbrellas came into use. Nowadays, the raincoat, school bags, and the book covers you use can all be made from plastic. Now, delicate articles, perishable fruits, etc. require packing. To pack TV sets, refrigerators, etc., big cartons and thermocol are being used. All these are man-made substances. These substances are waterproof or water resistant, lightweight and easy for transportation. That is why they are being used increasingly. Now use your brain power. Complete the table below showing how substances of daily use are classified. Substances in daily use. There are two types, that is natural and man-made substances. In natural substances, there are two types, that is abiotic and biotic. In case of biotic substances, there are two types, that is plant origin and animal origin. Plant origin means the substances obtained from plants, and animal origin means the substances obtained from animals. In case of plant origin, example is cotton, and in case of animal origin, example is leather. Now, the substances in daily use, there is a man-made substance also. So, these man-made substances are artificial. Now, this chart we completed here. Same chart you have to complete in case of textbook also. Now, examples of man-made substances. For this, we will consider one chart. Area of use. Then natural substances and their corresponding man-made substances. In case of construction, we are using bamboo, stone, soil, wood, coconut fronds, lime. Okay, these are the natural substances. Now, in case of man-made substances, we are using for construction, that is brick, cement, concrete, galvanized sheets, clay tiles, plastic or asbestos sheet. Now, for writing material, there are also two types of substances, that is natural substance and man-made substance. In case of natural substance, we are using tree bark, leaves, burjapatra, pens made from reeds, dhul patya, stone slates, stone walls in caves, soil and colors made from plants. Now, in man-made substances, we are using pens, pencils made from plastic and metal, then paper, notebook, etc. Threads or fiber or yarn. In this, we are using cotton, silk and wool as a natural substances. Then nylon and rayon as a man-made substances. So, these are the examples of man-made substances. Now, let us see more information. Glass can be made from sand and calcium carbonate. However, sand and calcium carbonate cannot be obtained again from glass. Means we are getting glass from sand and calcium carbonate. But when we will break the glass, from that glass we cannot obtain sand and calcium carbonate. While making man-made substances, the properties of the constituents undergo a change. Means when we are making man-made substances, that time the properties of that substance changes. This change occurs due to certain chemical reaction, and this change is due to chemical reaction only. So these changes in the properties are permanent, and these change in the properties are permanent. That is, the original constituent substances cannot be obtained again from the new substances. So from original constituents are there, these original constituents we are not getting from that new substances due to this chemical reaction, and such substances are called as irreversible changes. For example, we can see green chilies or tomatoes turning red after some time, but these red chilies or tomatoes cannot become green again. Means we are getting from green chilies or green tomatoes red chili or red tomato, but from this red chili or tomato we are not getting again green chili or green tomatoes. Thank you for your attention, children.